Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Kayden Gordon Show, today's best country mix. And joining me right here is Paula O'Reilly. Hey, Paula, how you doing today?
Hi, Kayden. Yeah, I'm great. Thank you. How are you?
Doing good myself. Thanks so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me. It's a real pleasure, Kayden.
Yeah, no problem, anytime. So, kind of tell us a little bit on how you got your start with your music.
Yeah, so I am a country music singer, and I've really been singing all my life, to be honest, Kayden. I grew up in a musical family, and live music was always a part of my childhood. And I was in bands and performing. Um, First with my family and then on my own at school from around the age of 14. I used to play the fiddle at school, and then went on to play the guitar and put my first band together when I was 14. So that was loads of fun. And then when I left school, I became a full-time musician. And since then, I've just been plugging away at songwriting, performing, and absolutely love it. You know, music's my passion and just really what I love doing.
Yes, absolutely, for sure. So kind of tell us a little bit on what you like most about doing your music.
Well, the music I've recorded recently, I'm in the middle of recording an album, and it's probably the first real country album that I've done. The music I've done earlier has had a bit more of a pop feel to it with a bit of country, and this is the first time I've really focused on going for a real country sound, which is really what I'm passionate about. You know, that it's very in line with the type of music that I would listen to. So the tracks have got a lot of, you know, steel guitar and mandolin and fiddle, all instruments that I absolutely love. So it's great to hear all of that come together in the music at the moment, and just really bring the songs that I've written to life and hear them with that real sound behind them. So that's been really exciting.
Yes, absolutely, for sure. If you could duet with a country singer, who would it be and why?
It would be Miranda Lambert. I would absolutely love to. I think I'd be quite intimidated by her, to be honest. She's just got so much. She's so authentic, and you know, everything that she sings is, she feels it. It's real. She's just got so much energy and heart that goes into the music. I would love to. I would also love to with Ashley McBride as well. That would be amazing. She's so talented. It would be an absolute pleasure.
Yes, absolutely, for sure. Do you have someone or something that inspired you to start doing your music?
I would say my family. You know, my uncle is a professional musician, and he was very instrumental in me learning music at an early age. He would teach me piano, not that I played very well, but he would teach me piano and how to sing, and we would teach me and my sisters to sing in harmony, and we would, you know, just do a cappella sets, all just singing together with the really nice harmonies, and then other members of the family, and my head teacher as well at school was a very good songwriter. So all, I guess everyone surrounding me was, you know, either a professional musician or very much involved in music. So all of that, it just became very natural. So I was writing songs from a very early age because everyone around me was. So it seemed like a normal, you know, very normal thing to do. So and my uncle had a studio, and we would put down tracks, you know, from me young. And I think I did my first recording when I was about 8 years old with my sisters and my cousin. And yeah, just from there, and I always loved it. And you know, I was performing at school, and I was in an orchestra, and it was all, you know, there was always so much going on in the music, and it's always been central to my life.
Yes, absolutely, for sure. What advice would you give someone that might want to start singing?
I would say go with your heart and sing what you love. And I think one thing I mentioned earlier is it's only now that I've done a country album, and before that it was a bit more pop. And I think I was doing that because at that time that's what was popular and kind of what people wanted to hear in the UK and in Ireland. And you kind of sing what you think other people want to hear you sing, or you maybe change your voice a bit to sound what's popular. You know, if there's you see it's come out, and then a lot of other singers come along and can copy what they're singing. So I would definitely say find yourself and find your own sound and figure out who you want to be and sing what you like and what you enjoy and what you want to do. And the other thing I would say is it's a hell of a lot of hard work. So you have to just keep going at it, and you have to sing every day, and you have to practice every day, and everything else that goes with it. If you want to be a professional singer, there's so much marketing and PR and spending a lot of time contacting people. It's really complete dedication. It's just self-propelling. You really just have to push yourself and dedicate, you know, all of your time. So if you don't love it, there's no point coming into it. You have to absolutely, you know, be fully passionate and know that this is your your life, everything that you want to do.
Absolutely, for sure. Where can people find you on social media, Paula?
Yeah, so I'm on Facebook. It's just Paula O'Reilly. And then on Instagram, you can find me Paula O'Reilly Official. And you can find my music, my new single Roller Coaster. You can buy that on iTunes, Spotify, etc. And my most recent single, Speechless, as well. That's on all available on all those digital platforms as well. And YouTube.
That's great. Absolutely. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years?
Well, I've just released the second single from my album, which I'm in the middle of completing. So the plan is to continue releasing singles. I have 5 tracks finished, and hopefully the rest of the album will be finished towards the end of the year. That's been delayed due to the lockdown. It's been very severe. I live in Ireland, and the lockdown's been very severe here in Ireland. Only had restaurants open on Monday, so it's the first time the restaurants and bars have been open. There's no live music that is out indoors yet, so it's been very, very slow. I can't do live performances. There's very few things going on, so the album release has been very slow. But over the coming months, I've got great singles coming out. One of them I've actually released. I'm going to release a song recorded with my daughter, Molly. She's 14 years old, so that's a duet between the two of us. So that's coming down the line. And I really just hope to get back to live performances, hopefully start to tour again next year, and then carry on writing and recording into the future, really.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. Did you play any instruments when you were in school? And if so, what'd you play?
Yeah, I played the violin, and I played the guitar, and I play a bit of the mandolin as well. It's very similar finger, the position into the fiddle, so that was quite an easy transition.
What are your favorite hobbies and interests to do outside of music?
Actually, I have quite a full life. I live on a small holding, so we have lots of animals, so that takes up a lot of our time. So we have goats and a lot of chickens and guinea fowl and rabbits and dogs and cats and birds. There's a lot of animals. I have 2 daughters as well, so pretty busy with them, and I grow a lot of my own vegetables and do a lot of gardening. So with the music, that's always something to do. My daughters do martial arts, so we do a lot in terms of getting involved in that kind of martial arts community. So yeah, it's always busy and always something to do. It's mainly centered around music and animals.
Yes, that's great, for sure. Let's see. What is the best piece of advice another musician has ever given you?
Work hard. I didn't really listen when I was young. You have a bit of an arrogance, and you just think it's all going to fall into place and it's going to happen. And I think, I was definitely told, this, you have to be ready, you have to practice, you have to, work at this. If you want it, it has to be, you have to give it everything. And I think I maybe took a little bit too long to take on board and take things seriously. But yeah, definitely it's putting the work in.
What is it about music that makes you feel passionate about it?
That's a good question, Kayden. I think it's a difficult one to answer, but I just love music. I love listening to music. It's killed me not being able to go to live performances
Mhm.
in the past 18 months, because I think that's definitely where I'm, almost at my happiest, when I'm at a live gig and watching a show. It's just magical. And then performing myself as well. And particularly I'll do a lot of performances with friends as well. And it's just the whole community, and I really miss that at the moment. So it just really brings me to life, and it's just my absolute passion.
Yes, for sure. Have you ever had the chance to mentor or train another musician? And if so, what'd you do to help them?
When my daughter Maisie was quite small, she was about 5 years old, I did some workshops with her school. And that was fantastic, because that was with, very, very young children.
Hmm.
Worked with all the children. They would be from around the age of 4 to about the age of 8, and wrote a song and taught them the song. And it was a fantastic experience. And then getting the whole school into one room and them all performing it. And it was an amazing experience, hearing them sing my song and knowing that I, kind of took them through that. And they just responded so well. And it was such a great experience. So that was, definitely very fulfilling. My children as well, my daughters, I work with them. They're both singers, and they had a single out just before Christmas last year. It was a Christmas song called White Wax for Christmas. So I do a lot of work with them. Molly plays guitar, and they both have lovely voices. So working with both Molly and Maisie in developing them as artists as well.
That's great for sure. Is there anything else that I forgot that you'd like to share with us today?
Just the new single Roller Coaster is out now. You can buy it online, and also check out my previous last single, Speechless. The video, you can see that on YouTube. And I will be having a new single out in about a month's time, and that one is called One More Drink. So look out for that one.
I'd like to give a huge thank you to Paula O'Reilly for joining us right here on the Kayden Gordon Show, today's Best Country Mix. We appreciate your time, Paula.
Thanks, Kayden. You take care. Bye-bye.